Continental Heavyweight Champion, was in a state of shock when Ricky the Dragon Steamboat came back, yeah. But this time, from the largest audience in the world, I will not only embarrass you, not only pin you with the 1, 2, 3 count, but I'm going to put you out of wrestling for good. Oh yeah, Dragon, I am the Lord and Master of the Ring, and you're going to find that out. One athlete to another, right now. You can't be with me, no. History beckons to Macho Man, yeah.
That, folks, was Macho Man Randy Savage. But I'm not here today to talk about Macho Man Randy Savage, a great wrestler. We're here to talk about Mucho Macho Man, the promising 3-year-old colt. My name's Peter Thomas Fornatale, and welcome to the inaugural Twin Spires Triple Crown vidcast. Today, as you may have surmised, we're going to be looking at the Risen Star Stakes from the fairgrounds. Get our video up and rolling here. Mucho Macho Man indeed ran an absolutely huge race here. As his trainer, Kathy Ritvo, suggested, he really relished the opportunity to return to 2 turns. He also apparently benefited greatly from the removal of blinkers. You can see him up there, forwardly placed, but still pretty relaxed. He got very lit up in his last race, the Holy Bull, after he got bumped in the chute, and the blinker removal definitely seemed to help him along with the distance. Now you're going to see here in a minute he's going to find an absolute other gear in the stretch, and he's going to gallop out really strong past the wire. In the process of doing this, he earned a very strong speed figure, and I have a suspicion this guy could have a little bit more improvement left to come. And another interesting thing about this race by Mucho Macho Man is that it does give us a significant form boost for a couple of other major Triple Crown contenders. I'm talking about To Honor and Serve, who handled him twice last year, and also in the Holy Bull, of course, Dialed In blew by him and the rest of the field like they were glued to the 8th pole. So another reason to take them a little bit more seriously. Another horse we want to talk about in this race is the number 7, Santiva. Santiva ends up looking like he's going to win this race for a second here in the stretch. There he is. And he still wasn't beaten far in the end. And he has the excuse of being hung wide on both turns, something that some figure makers are definitely going to want to give him extra credit for. And the other thing to keep in mind is that he was coming off a long layoff, hadn't run as a 3-year-old, and may have simply needed the race and gotten a little bit tired. Speaking of layoffs, here's a horse on a layoff, finishing real strong here. That's Rogue Romance. This was his first race as a 3-year-old as well. He had a moment in trouble in running a little bit earlier. He was blocked at a critical time, just for a second, I think. And given that he wasn't beaten too far, 3 lengths or so, and that it was his first race since the BC Juvenile, and he basically equaled the speed figure he ran that day and here, all these things make me think that he's another one who should take a step forward next time. Most of the hype going into this race focused on this horse. That's number 6, Machen. He was previously undefeated. This is a stakes debut. In his first 2 races, he traveled really well and wound up demolishing the fields in the end. Here, he travels great during the race. Halfway through, I think he would have even been expected to, if not win, at least be in the top 2. But he just doesn't find anything when the real running starts. Now, many handicappers, including myself, excused the really low speed figure he got in his last race on the pace that day. You can't run that fast a final time when you're blocked behind a wall of horses in 6 furlongs in 1:16. So I didn't think that was relevant, but a lot of players who follow the speed figures more religiously might tell you this guy's just not fast enough. And that could be the case, certainly. But I also think it's possible that in his 3 races so far have just been so close together that he may just need a little bit more time to grow and recover and improve. This guy didn't run that badly, beaten 4.5 here. Could still make an impact this year. Well, that's it for my analysis of the Risen Star. Remember to check out twinspires.com for all of the news, stats, analysis, and also your racing video needs from coast to coast. You can keep up with me and my picks if you desire on www.unbearablebetting.com. And until next week, I hope you win all your photos, and if you're in the mood, give me an ooh yeah.